North Country, and welcome to Seton Catholic Central School in Plattsburgh for Champlain Valley Athletic Conference Varsity Girls Basketball. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Laura Gagnon, our camera. Our thanks to the Seton Catholic parents for their support of Seton Catholic Girls Basketball. This is the end of the junior varsity contest, and we are happy to be here for senior night at Seton Catholic Central for the girls varsity basketball team, and that will take place immediately following this game and prior to the warm-ups for the big varsity contest between Ticonderoga Central School and Seton Catholic Central. On the varsity level, Ticonderoga has clinched a tie for Division II championship, and a win tonight would give them the outright championship. Seton Catholic 2 games back and hoping to keep their chances alive of finishing in first place. They would need a win tonight over Ticonderoga Central. So we're happy to be here, and again, thanks to the Seton Catholic parents for their support, especially Paul and Connie Herrica. And this has been one outstanding class of seniors that will be recognized prior to game time. A very outstanding class, and some of my favorite basketball players that I've enjoyed watching through the years since they were in on a modified B level, in fact. And so let's get ready for that. John Musso, the coach of Seton Catholic Central. And Bill Pilkington is the announcer at the Seton Catholic Gymnasium, and they're now asking for the parents of the seniors to take to the gymnasium floor, and the girls and their families will be recognized. You see John Musso, the varsity coach. He's had quite a season. He's had an outstanding career coaching at Seton Catholic Central, a former basketball official.
The seniors, also, we would like to wish them all the best in the future. First of all, we have Jess Herrica, daughter of Connie and Paul Herrica.
Jess Herrica.
Next, we have Shannon Kane, daughter of Linda.
Shannon Kane.
Next, we have Stacy Mercer, daughter of Bernadette and Mark Mercer.
Stacy Mercer.
Next, we have Mary Miller, daughter of Rosemary and Ed Miller.
Mary Miller.
Last but not least, Gina Rosenbaum.
And Gina Rosenbaum.
Thank you all so very much.
Very supportive Seton Catholic Central School parents. And this will be the last home game in regular season for those senior girls, and they hope to have some postseason play on this very court. But as far as regular CVAC season basketball, this is their final home game, and we'll get ready for the big matchup in between Ticonderoga Central and Seton Catholic Central. If we look at some of the key players for Seton Catholic Central, players to watch for, number 31, of course, Jess Herrica. Herrica averaging 13 points a game. She has a season high of 21 in the opening win over Mariah Central. She hit for 19 points against Beekmantown and 18 against Tupper Lake. And she is a steady floor player. She plays outstanding defense. She moves the ball up the floor and hits with accuracy from the foul line in for sure. Has a nice outside shot, although Seton Catholic not known for their three-point shooting whatsoever. They like to shoot the ball on the run, create turnovers and shoot the ball on the run. Seton Catholic has sort of had 3 seasons. They opened with 4 consecutive wins. They hit a slump mid-season and lost to Saranac, Ticonderoga, and Northeastern Clinton Central. When these teams met at the Sentinels' home, it was Ticonderoga 53, Seton Catholic 38. So Seton ended up with a 4-3 record at midseason. They've gone on to win 6 in a row, including a recent win over Plattsburgh High School, 50-37. Other key players for Seton Catholic: Mary Miller, also known as Fluff. Miller averages 7.5 points a game. She has a season high of 11. She's hit it twice. She has played a long varsity career at Seton Catholic and is also a steady player. Miller wears number 32. Mary Miller. Also for Seton Catholic, number 11, Gina Rosenbaum, known as Grasshopper. She hops all over that floor, I'll tell you that. She has a season high of 17. She went 3 games late in the year, 17, 16, and 16. She's had a high hand. Also, many steals, shoots well on the run, moves the ball up the floor quickly. That's Rosenbaum, number 11. She averages 10 points a game. Senior Shannon Kane. Kane is number 12 and known for her steals, tough basketball play, excellent hard-nosed defensive player, and I'll tell you what, close to the basket. We have seen her make some moves under the hoop against 6-foot-tall players, and she's far from that, and she plays like a 6-footer at times close to the basket. Shannon Kane is averaging 6 points a game. Rochelle DeCamp is number 21. And DeCamp averages 7 points a game. She has a season high of 16. That came against Saranac Lake, also 14 against Northern Adirondack. A couple players who usually play off the bench and have had excellent years. Bryn Facette, number 10. Bryn Facette, number 10, averaging 6.5 points a game. She hit for a season high of 16. That came against Osable Valley, and she has hit for 12 and a couple of 10s on the season, averaging 6.5. And finally, Stacy Mercer, number 24. Mercer averages 5 points a game, but she hit for 12 against Saranac Lake. The other players, Anne Marie Baker, as well as Marcy Lacombe and Caitlin Mockery, are quality basketball players. It's a varsity squad of 10. Coach Musso will use his players. He feels confident in all 10 of these ladies, and they need an outstanding all-around team effort tonight to defeat Ticonderoga Central. Let's look at some of the key players for Ticonderoga with a record of 13-1. Ticonderoga, as we mentioned, has clinched a tie already. A win tonight gives them the Division II championship outright for Coach Rick Smith, who's in his 15th year. Ticonderoga rolled off 10 straight wins before losing to Plattsburgh High School. That's the only mark against their record. They lost to Plattsburgh High School 56-50 in Ticonderoga. Their go-to girl. They are a tall team. They play tough on the boards, and they like to set it up, push the ball in, and use their height advantage and get a putback and a putback and a 2 points. Kristen LaValle, number 34, averaging 16 points a game in that area, and she is tough on the board. She had an outstanding season last year, and she has returned this year with another great year for Coach Rick Smith. Also, players to watch for Ticonderoga. Number 12, Desiree Lapointe. Lapointe had 12 against Northern Adirondack, 16 against Mariah. She had 15 against Peru, 14 against Tupper Lake. And so LaPointe is a scorer as well. Other players who are scorers: Tasia Ozier, number 13, Tasia Ozier. Ozier hit for 13 against Northeastern Clinton Central, 15 against Saranac Lake, 16 against Plattsburgh High School, and in their most recent game, Ozier hit for 22. Another scorer, Katie Meserve. Meserve number 21. Meserve number 21. She hit for 12 against Tupper Lake and 17 against Plattsburgh High School, 16 against Mariah. And finally, Francine Carson, number 22. Francine Carson. Carson has hit for double figures throughout the season, including 15 against Seton Catholic, 14 against Peru. So several players. It is not just LaValley, but it's a team that is certainly dependent upon LaValley throughout the year. The 13-1 Ticonderoga Central Lady Sentinels against Seton Catholic with a record of 10-3, the Lady Knights. I'm Foxy Gagnon, Laura Gagnon on camera. Let's play basketball. Starting for Seton Catholic in their home whites, number 11, Gina Rosenbaum, number 12, Shannon Kane, number 24, Stacy Mercer, number 31, Jess Herrica, number 32, Mary Miller. All seniors for Ticonderoga, number 12, Desiree Lapointe, number 14, Megan Tubbs, 21, Katie Meserve, 22, Francine Carson, and 34, Kristen LaValley. LaValley and Mercer for the toss-up. Stevie Parker and Tommy Lacey are the officials for this one. Making sure everybody looks neat for this one. Our TV cameras are running. Tuck those shirts in, ladies, and let's buckle them up. We've got a big basketball game. First place against second place in Division II, and let's see what the Lady Knights can do about that. Tip-off controlled by Seton. Herrica and Ticonderoga in a zone defense. Rosenbaum across the floor to Miller. Now Herrica, three-point range. Short, and Rosenbaum tried to dish it inside, but it was offline, and it will be Ticonderoga basketball. Now let's watch this full court pressure defense that Seton Catholic loves to apply, and if you can't move it up the floor, you have a tough time scoring. Some teams have had a difficult time bringing it up the floor against Seton Catholic's full court pressure defense. Lapointe, Carson, guarded by Miller. 21 is Katie Meserve. First attempt by Lapointe, no, but she got it back. And this is a trademark of Ticonderoga. They get second and third chances because of that height advantage. LaValley on the inside, rolls the rim. A fourth chance, that was blocked by Herrica, and now a foul. 5 chances close to the basket by Ticonderoga. What can you do about that when you're a short Seton Catholic team? Just box out as much as you can, push them back away from the basket as much as you can get away with. We've played a minute, no score. Kristen LaValley at the line. LaValley had 23 against Beekmantown, 22 against Mariah, 21 against Northeastern Clinton Central. She hits 2 for 2 here to open the scoring. Lady Knights quickly move it up the floor. Rosenbaum. Kane close to the basket, dishes out, and that'll be an over and back. Steve Parker had to run away from it, but Seton Catholic does not want to get into a position where they have to set up their offense. They love to a transition game and create the turnovers and run it up the floor and shoot on the run. It looks like Bill Pilkington is the official timer, John Mockery the official scorer, and on the shot clock is somebody I don't know. We'll find out who's on the shot clock for this big game. 2-0 Ticonderoga. We've played only a minute and 13 seconds. Meserve with one of the longest ponytails in the CVAC. She gets it to Tubbs. Tubbs through the traffic, knocked around, and a second opportunity for Ticonderoga. They've had 7 chances at the basket compared to 2 for Seton Catholic. The Valley's long one, no. She's more effective close to the basket, and Tubbs fouls Herrica. Megan Tubbs picks up a foul. Seton Catholic basketball with Mercer and Kane in the post positions. Herrica to Rosenbaum, inside to Kane, the double team on her. This is Miller, who loves the baseline jump shot. She runs the baseline. They move it to Rosenbaum, and Rosenbaum fouled by Francine Carson. Laura Gagnon on camera after a hard day of work as a travel agent, sending people all around the world. She said, Foxy, can I go over to Seton Catholic tonight and videotape that big basketball game? Tipped, Mercer, blocked by LaValle, and Carson to Meserve for Ticonderoga. Meserve guarded by Herrica. 2-0 Ticonderoga. Sentinels not getting points on their possessions, and a turnover here. Seton turns the ball over against the 13-1 team. No turnovers. Keep turnovers in single digits for the whole ball game. They double team Meserve. There's the pressure, and Tubbs brings it up the floor. Tubbs end to end and fouled by Mercer. And a small but noisy group of Ticonderoga students are here. High atop the bleachers on the Ticonderoga side of things. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Ticonderoga 3 for 3 from the foul line. Now 4 for 4, and that's their lead, 4-0. Rosenbaum as the Knights attack. Oh, she had a chance. Yes, I heard one of the fans say attack the basket. Miller thought about it. Seton playing a little tentative at this point. Rosenbaum pops it high off the glass and in. Gina Rosenbaum gets the first points for the Lady Knights, and it's 4-2 Ticonderoga. Quick ball movement, but Mercer with the defense. Knocked around and into the hands of Tubbs. Tubbs to Meserve. Meserve sets the offense. Inside LaValle, Mercer with the defense. And a foul called on the Carson attempted putback. And that will send Francine Carson to the line. John Musso, the coach for Seton Catholic, had retired at the end of last season. But then with the help of friends, he had second thoughts. Came back and had an excellent season, 10-3. And it's just a shame that Seton Catholic team hit that slump. They lost 3 in a row. We saw 2 of those losses, and they were just a different team. Wow, Ticonderoga, Rick Smith, the coach, must have them shooting foul shots during practice. They have 6 out of 6, and it's 6-2 as the Lady Knights trail in the early going. Kane to Miller. Miller to Rosenbaum. The touch pass into Kane. Kane a little too soft on the shot. Nice try. And Meserve brings it up the floor. The baseline to Carson, no, but there's LaValle. LaValle with the putback. First field goal of the game comes at 4:20 of the first quarter, and it's 8-2 Ticonderoga. Seton Catholic needs to generate some offense. Nice one to Kane, spin move, Miller from the outside, yes. Miller, a pretty one. She has always been a very good outside shooter. Especially love that shot she has on the baseline. Ticonderoga brought it back. Second shot opportunity. Third shot opportunity, and that one doesn't fall. And now Kane on the boards. 8-4. Erica attacks the basket. She brings it in through traffic. Might have been fouled, no call. And LaValle scoops it up for the Lady Sentinels. Turnaround, no, and Miller with the rebound. Rosenbaum inside to Kane, but the very tall LaPointe standing over. Tipped. Kane kept it alive, but Seton Catholic not able to get to the loose ball. 3 minutes to play in a quick first quarter. The turnaround from Carson, no, and Kane gets it down the floor. The Knights run, and Rosenbaum on the run puts it in. Kane to Rosenbaum, and Coach Smith wants to take a TO with 2:44 to play in the first. The score on the Seton Catholic Parents scoreboard is Ticonderoga 8, Seton Catholic Central 6. Steve Parker and Tom Lacey are the officials. Had a nice conversation with Tom Lacey before the game. We were here early. We like to get here early. Have a little chit chat inside of LaValle. No. Second chance. Tubbs puts it in. Ticonderoga taking advantage of the second chances. 4 for LaValle, 4 for Tubbs, 2 for Carson. That's 10. Seton Catholic, 4 from Rosenbaum, 2 from Miller. That's 6. Miller, Rosenbaum. Oh, almost had it. Through those long outstretched arms is tough, and it was knocked away. With 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ozier now in, number 13, and a 3 from Tubbs. Megan Tubbs, I don't think she's hit double figures all year. My. She had 12. Tubbs had 12 in a game earlier. And Kane picks up a foul for the reach. It's 13-6. Ooh, that three-pointer was big. 5 unanswered points by Ticonderoga, and they've taken the 8-6 lead to 13-6, and Kane almost picked up another foul, but that ball, oh, Tom has to chase it down on the stage. Good thing he's in good shape. Tom, are you back there? Tom comes out with the basketball. I played some high school basketball games in this gymnasium, and the refs didn't go shagging the basketball. They'd tell one of the players to go get it. Second chance, LaValle in. Too much on the boards in the early going for Ticonderoga Central, and it's 15-6. And Seton not able to attack the basket. From the outside, Herrica rolls the rim, and LaValle controls the boards. Gets it to Meserve. Ozier, yes. Ticonderoga doing everything right. They lead 17-6, under a minute to play. 17-6, the big first quarter that Ticonderoga wanted. One shot, Miller's shot didn't drop. Ozier was there. Ticonderoga can take its time. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. They're up by 11. Inside LaValle, nicely knocked away by Rochelle DeCamp now in the game. Rosenbaum the other way, she was bumped. Tubbs picks up what I believe is her second foul. 28.7 to play in the first quarter. Tubbs' second foul, and it'll be 2 shots for Gina Rosenbaum. Ticonderoga. What? Making too much noise on the shots? Wow, well, what do you want me to say? Rosenbaum hits the second, 25 seconds to play. 17-7, missed shot by Ogier, but the putback, no by LaValle, too hard. LaValle, another chance, yes. LaValle on the boards. 8 points total, and it's 19-7. Final shot for Ticonderoga. 4 seconds. Herrick, a 3-point range. Putback. Seton a little tight, and Ticonderoga doing everything right. After one, the score on the Seton Catholic Parent Scoreboard, Ticonderoga Central 19 and Seton Catholic 7. Meserve guarded by Herrick. LaValle, the handoff to Meserve, and Meserve drops it in. Katie Meserve, her first points of the game, 21-7. Rosenbaum into traffic. Bryn Facette in and hits it. Bryn Facette, new on the floor. First time she touches the ball, she gets 2 points. It's 21-9. And Coach Musso, since Ticonderoga is breaking the full court pressure and getting the 2 shots, Coach Musso looks for some outside shooting help. Ogier, the last 2 points, and now a Seton Catholic turnover. Alicia Kristen in, number 11. Ogier from the outside. Kane for Seton Catholic. Up the floor to Rosenbaum. 23-9. We played a minute in the second quarter. Erica dropped it for Facette, but I guess Facette didn't realize the ball was for her. Mary Miller and Stacy Mercer, starters rest. DeCamp and Facette in their places. DeCamp on the boards, and Ogier picks up a foul. Seton Catholic basketball. Facette baseline, another one. Bryn Facette with 4 quick points off the bench. Facette has hit for 10 twice, for 12, and for 16 for her 4 biggest offensive games. 23-11. 6:15 remaining in the first half. Facette saved that one from being a turnover in the paint, but Kane saw LaValle there. Rosenbaum shot no. Facette, nope, too much on it. LaValle the rebound, and Meserve brings it up the floor. Gets it to Kristen. The baseline to Carson in. (25-11). Erica passed on that shot attempt, or that shot chance. Quick ball movement. Kane wrestled it away, takes it to the hoop. No, knocked away, and Facette there to Herrick. Rosenbaum. Shot clock at 10. That pass knocked away. It'll be Ticonderoga basketball. Oops, inadvertent buzzer. Meserve to Ogier, handoff, Meserve, back to Ogier, 2 points. The old give it and go it. Tasia Ogier with 6 in the game. She didn't start. 27-11, huge lead for the Division II leaders, Ticonderoga Central School. Timeout called. 4:59 to play in the second quarter. It's Ticonderoga 27, Seton Catholic Central 11. Rick Smith, the coach of Ticonderoga, in his 15th year. Former coach of the year. Erica inside to DeCamp. DeCamp, the shot near the basket, it's in. Rochelle DeCamp with her first points of the game. Seton applies the pressure, but Ticonderoga moves it up the floor. Caitlin Mockery in, number 15 for Seton Catholic. She defends on the baseline at this time. Ozier, outside shot. Tipped around and into the hands of Carson, and she knew where the basket was. Francine Carson, the second attempt did it. Tough to beat on the boards is Ticonderoga, but we're not the first to say that. That's what everybody said throughout their season. 13-1. LaValle blocked the DeCamp shot. 29-13. 4:09 remaining first half. Laura Gagnon on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network, bringing you CVAC varsity girls basketball from Seton Catholic Central. Loose ball, and still loose ball. Rosenbaum claims it. Somehow got the pass to Fazette. That kept Laura Gagnon busy on camera. Inside for Mockery. Knocked away. And it went off Mockery. Good, hard defensive play by Francine Carson. For Ticonderoga. Tubbs, that we saw earlier, is just a freshman, and Ozier gets two more. Tasia Ozier, 6 in the second quarter. It's 31-13. All Ticonderoga. We mentioned Tubbs, just a 9th grader. She's number 14. Ozier is a junior. LaValle, of course, a senior. Kristen just short on that one, and DeCamp with a nice rebound. Carson is a senior. Meserve a junior. Several of these Lady Sentinels will be back. Tubbs all the way, taken away by Rosenbaum. And that's off Fazette's hand. Seton tried to run, but it didn't work. Ticonderoga, in addition to their height, playing outstanding defense. Miller returns for Seton Catholic. Ticonderoga now with LaValle, Meserve, Carson, Tubbs, and Ozier. An excellent unit. 12-6 in the second quarter, following the big first quarter by Ticonderoga, and that makes it 31-13. And just before Tubbs drains the 3 seconds called. Ticonderoga by a dozen after the first quarter, and they have stretched the lead out in this second quarter. Mockery, Miller, Herica, Facette. Hit her first couple, then she's missed a couple, but you got to keep shooting. You need points, you got to keep popping from the outside if you can't get it inside. Baseline Carson off the leg of LaValle. Facette down the floor to Herica. She chases it down, grabbed it and put it in. Herica, her first points of the game on a pretty layup, and it's 31-15. Inside to LaValle, blocked by Herica, but into the hands of Meserve. Carson and Ozier near the basket, missed the shot, and somehow Ozier got it back. Third try by Ozier, no. Now LaValle, no. And Ozier over the top. Yes, good call by Tom Lacey. And those yelling Ticonderoga boys are making me nervous. That was a great call by Tom Lacey. A minute 24 to play in the first half. Anne-Marie Baker in, number 22. The camp plays the low post. Miller on the high post right now. Baker, Mockery moves up to the high post. Carica finds Miller on the baseline. Excellent defense played by Ticonderoga. Those purple jerseys all over the place. Miller shot no, and Ogier. One chance for Seton Catholic. 31 to 15, 50 seconds to play. A much needed halftime coming up for Seton Catholic. Ticonderoga turns it away.
Somebody on the elbow.
Baker, and they leave her for the shot. Carica to Miller. Carica had a chance for the shot. Baker on the other end. Tried to go above the hands of Ogier. Ogier again on the defense. Great hustle. And Ticonderoga not afraid to hit the floor. They hit it, and they hit it, and they hit the floor again. And there's the shot clock. Defensive pressure, Ticonderoga, what a job. 17.6 seconds for the Lady Sentinels. Goes back to Ticonderoga. Tara Villardo is in for the Lady Sentinels, number 31. Meserve to Tubbs. Tubbs for the outside. And a ninth grader hits a two-pointer just before the buzzer. The ninth grader Tubbs with 9 in the first half to lead the Ticonderoga balanced attack. And at halftime, the score on the Seton Catholic parent scoreboard, Ticonderoga 33, Seton Catholic 15. In the first half, Ticonderoga 19 in the first quarter, Seton Catholic 7. Ticonderoga 14 in the second quarter, Seton Catholic 8. For Seton Catholic, 2 for Miller, Herica, and DeCamp. 4 for Facette, Rosenbaum with 5, all in the first quarter. For Ticonderoga, 2 for Meserve, and then pretty balanced scoring from the rest of the squad who saw action. Carson 6, 8 for Ogier and LaValle, and 9 for Tubbs. Seton on their first possession. Oh, inside all alone was DeCamp. Don't dribble. Oh, she took the dribble instead of just bringing it to the basket. DeCamp on the second try. No. DeCamp got it back. Persistence. Miller, baseline, yes. If they could spring Miller open on that baseline and get some shots out of her, I'd have confidence in a comeback. 33 to 17. Almost a takeaway, and nothing going right for Seton Catholic. Even when they're within inches of the ball, they just can't grab it. It's like a hot tater. Tubbs and Carson play catch on the perimeter, and the travel call. Good defense from the Lady Knights. Let's see what they can do on the offense. DeCamp and Miller on the posts, as well as Kane. Miller high post. Now she springs baseline, and she pops out, but staying right with her is Megan Tubbs. Carica Miller, Tubbs right there. Erica to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, the quick shot. Quick pass to Kane. Kane missed it in close. And up the floor is Megan Tubbs, the 9th grader. Inside to LaValle, pressure applied, tipped by Kane. Seton just not getting to the loose basketballs. Offensive foul called on number 12, Desiree Lapointe. Erica left alone, nobody there. Rosenbaum and Miller. Erica cuts the lane, back to Miller. Miller baseline, oh, in and out, tipped around, but LaValle there. Kane with the attempted steal, but LaValle held her ground. Up the floor to Tubbs. Ticonderoga has not scored until now. The two-pointer by Carson. 35-17, both teams with a bucket now in this third quarter. Miller to Herrico. Finds DeCamp close. Outside, Rosenbaum, no, and nobody there from Seton Catholic to chase it down. LaValle did for the Lady Sentinels. Reserve inside for LaPointe. Tubbs on the floor, gets it to LaValle. And a tie-up. DeCamp and LaPointe tie things up on the rebound. Ticonderoga 35, Seton Catholic Central 17. Seton at 10-3, Ticonderoga 13-1. Ticonderoga has clinched a tie for the Division II championship. Kane wrestled it away, but the shots won't drop, and the taller LaValle controls the boards. Tubbs takes it end-to-end. Good defense from DeCamp. No call. And Herrica runs it the other way. Up the floor. Kane to Rosenbaum, and a lid on the basket for Seton Catholic. Nothing will fall. It's one of those nights. Seton fans can only shake their head and say, oh my goodness, any other night we would have had 4 points. Rosenbaum with the steal. Tubbs the hard foul, and Rosenbaum springs up first. She'll go to the line for a couple. Laura Gagnon on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network bringing you CVAC girls varsity basketball. Rounding out the 2001 and 02 basketball season. The CVAC portion at least. Rosenbaum now 2 for 3 from the foul line. Meserve knocked away, and it went off the body of Kristen, who had just entered the game. Timeout called. 3:48 to play. Our thanks to the Seton Catholic Central School parents for their support of Lady Knights basketball. In the third, it's Ticonderoga 35, Seton Catholic 18. Rochelle DeCamp to Jessica Herrica. And when Jess graduates, I'll tell you what, that's one player I will miss seeing around the CVAC. The smile on her face, and I wish her the best in her travels in college and whatever she chooses to do. An outstanding athlete, fashioned a great career at Seton Catholic. Somehow Herrica got the pass into DeCamp. Double team on Herrica, back to DeCamp, up top to good ball movement, Seton Catholic. Rosenbaum, shot clock down to 4. And on the boards is Carson for Ticonderoga. One chance for Seton. Ozier on the low post. This is Kristen, and now Meserve, and inside to Casilla Ozier. Ozier with 10. Just 3 minutes to play in the third, and very little scoring in the third. 4-3 Ticonderoga. Turnover, Kristen for Ticonderoga. An uncharacteristic Seton Catholic team tonight. And Kane called for the foul as she went for the ball. Fouled LaValle. Mercer and Facette, and Miller and DeCamp leave for the Seton Catholic Lady Knights. Knights in a zone defense, and hitting from the outside is Katie Meserve. She now has 4, and it's 39-18. Knocked away by Meserve, and Facette fouled her. Re-entering for the Lady Sentinels is Velardo, replacing Carson. 'Rosenbaum stepped in for the steal. She knew Erica would be on the run. That ball off the leg of a defender. Jess Erica will bring it in right at the spot where Steve Parker said to stand. She looks and gets it to Gina Rosenbaum. Lofted for Mercer, tipped away by Ozier. And that one thrown away. Miscommunication and a turnover. 10 minutes to play in the contest. Turnover, Facette to Erica. Erica goes to Mercer. Mercer attacks and then dishes out for Erica. Erica tentative on the offensive tries. Kicked away by LaValle, and Ticonderoga up with the ball. Ozier from the baseline. Second chance, Ticonderoga. Let's see what they do with it. Meserve, 3-point range. And Erica gets it for the Lady Knights. Throws the touchdown pass to Rosenbaum, but she was fouled. Meserve picks up a foul. Ticonderoga led by 12 after the first quarter. They jumped out. It was 10-6, and that's about the closest it's been since. Pushing on the low post away from the ball, and Ozier picks up a foul. She fouled Mercer. So the 12-point lead by Ticonderoga after one grew to an 18-point lead after two. Facette slapped by Ozier. Ozier picks up her fourth foul. So she's played a good offensive game with 10 points. However, her defense, she's picked up 4 fouls. She leaves, and re-entering is Desiree LaPointe. Seton on the offense in this quarter. They have just one field goal, that by Miller. They're moving the ball well, but Ticonderoga's zone with so much height, and they have LaValle up top on the outside shooters. It is working for the Lady Sentinels. And Seton has been hard pressed to find a good look at the basket. Rosenbaum, shot clock down to 6, and Seton throws it away. So they worked the ball for about 30 seconds and then never got a shot. closing seconds of the third quarter. Inside, knocked away by Erica, tipped around, and on the floor is Mercer and LaValle. LaValle, and ball moving on the perimeter. A touch for everybody, and a Seton Catholic foul on the LaPointe shot. Tie outscoring Seton 6-3 in the third quarter with 26 seconds left. Seton with just 18 points basically through 3 quarters. They've scored more than that in 1 quarter on some other nights. Ticonderoga from the foul line, 7 for 8 in the game, and Seton 2 for 4. Seton has not been fouled in the act of shooting in this contest very often. Miller, and she puts it in. Mary Miller, again, her consistent play. She has 6. Touchdown pass. LaPointe, no, but LaValle blocked by Miller, and it won't count. Waved away, no foul, and good play by Mary Miller. She was checking the official, Steve Parker, to make sure, and after 3, the score is Ticonderoga 40, Seton Catholic 20. In the third quarter, 7-5, tie outscores Seton Catholic, 7-5 in the third. Erica not thinking of the outside shooting. I'd like to see Erica pop some from the outside. Facette does. 3! Fran Facette. At this point, you gotta pop them when you got them. Double team, Facette, and Miller picks the pocket of Meserve over to Erica. Erica at the basket, yes. And 5 quick points in the fourth quarter by Seton Catholic. In attendance at the game is Miranda Paris, CVAC All-Star, Most Valuable Player, and all that. Erica, another 2 points. 7 quick points from Seton Catholic. Miranda Paris here at the game tonight, and she's playing college basketball at Norwich University, and we're happy to say that. And it was good to see her here at the game, and we wish her the best in her collegiate career. What a star she was in the CVAC for Northeastern Clinton Central. 7:16 to play in the fourth, and it's now Ticonderoga 40 and Seton Catholic 27. The Lady Knights apply the full court pressure. The double team, but through traffic. Up, almost the double dribble by Velardo. LaValle dishes to Meserve. Kristen lost the handle. And the second try by LaPointe, good. So the timeout for Coach Rick Smith reaped 2 points anyway. Took a little bit of the momentum. Facette from the outside short, but into the hands of Erica. And she tried to dish to Kane. It was off the back of the leg of Velardo. Ozier and Tubbs back in. Coach Smith wants his starting unit. Basically, 4 of the starting 5 Lady Sentinels out on the floor. 6:46 to play in this one. The Knights score the first 7 of the fourth quarter to make a mini run at that big lead by the Lady Sentinels. Miller, the baseline. Oh, didn't get set for the shot. Tipped away, and it'll be Ticonderoga basketball. Still up by a healthy 15. They break the press here. Velardo takes it. Meserve and now Tubbs, 3-point range. Inside, steal by DeCamp. Gets it to Erica. Erica runs it up the floor and goes to Facette. Back to Erica, down Miller. DeCamp and Kane on the post spots. Miller, baseline. Kane on the other side. Look at Kane! Shortest player on the court. And she took the power move to the hoop. 42-29, the lead is cut to 13. It was at 20. It was at 20. Villardo, but Miller was there defensively. Inside to Ozier, spin move, couldn't jam it in, but LaValle stole that rebound. Kristen LaValle on the boards, her first point since the first quarter. She now has 10. Erica takes it all the way. I think she was looking to get fouled. 44-29. Inside to Ozier, rolled the rim, but again LaValle, she overshot that one, and Kane gets it for Seton Catholic. To Erica. Miller, three-pointer from Miller, doesn't fall. Ozier on the boards, and that momentum in the first minute or so of the fourth quarter has been taken away. Seton captured some momentum with 7 consecutive points. Kane will pick up a foul. Not in the bonus yet. And called a shooting foul, which means Tasia Ozier goes to the line for 2.
Just standing there.
4:35 to play in this one. Ticonderoga Central, 13-1 record, and they have clinched a tie in their previous victory. They clinched a tie for the Division II championship. Seton gets a second chance. 4:15 on the game clock. Miller, yes, Mary Miller with that soft touch. She now has 8 in the game to lead Seton in scoring. 7 for Facette. Turnover, it'll be Seton Catholic basketball. Half a quarter to play, 45-31. Tie is led all the way. Set to Kane. Kane again, the step to the hoop and scores. Shannon Kane does that time after time in the land of the Giants, and it makes you wonder. She's just so quick. On the other end, no, Ozier, Mary Miller got a hand on it, and a foul called, and I guess that one's on Kane. Kane picks up foul number 4, but with 3:43, she's a valuable player, so you leave her in. 45-33, steal here, and to Erica. Erica sends the double team. She's got things set. Facette to Miller. Erica, the bounce pass in the lane, nobody there. Kane tips it away. Miller has it, gets it to Kane. Kane to Facette. 3:08 to play. Miller from three-point range. Erica recovered it. Gives Seton Catholic another chance. 3-minute mark. And Seton Catholic Lady Knights down by a dozen. 3-point try from Facette. And certainly that three-point shot has not been their bread and butter this year. They haven't been in situations very often where they've had to rely on the three-point shot. They have a three-pointer from Facette, and that is it for three-pointers, but some outside shooting from Miller. Herrica pops a three. Herrica! Jess Herrica with a 7 in the fourth quarter and a 9 overall now. And that cuts the lead to 9. The 20-point lead after 3 has been cut to 9. Possession arrow to Ticonderoga. 2:12 to play. The lead is cut to 9. Seton Catholic making a run at Ticonderoga Central. Meserve, Herrica there defensively. Carson to Tubbs. Ozier cuts the lane. Stolen away, but Ozier got it back. Meserve inside to LaValle, an easy one. And Coach Smith wants a timeout. LaValle puts in the 2 to get the lead back to double digits. 1:59 to play in the fourth quarter. And the score on the Seton Catholic Parents scoreboard is tie 47, Seton 36. Herrica from the outside. Again, I look for the outside shooting. They leave the lane wide open. Seton playing catch on the outside. Facette rolled the rim on a 3. DeCamp to Herrica. Miller, you have to pop some threes. Herrica does. Nice high arc, glance the rim, and Meserve down the floor, tipped away by Miller. Tubbs for Ticonderoga, the double team. Ticonderoga can take its time offensively. They decide not to, and Ozier hits it. Cassia Ozier, nice game for her. 13 points, and Seton Catholic down by 13 with just a minute 12 to play. And Ticonderoga will capture the Division II CVAC championship outright. They're just a minute away from it. Tubbs on the breakaway, and the freshman too hard off the glass. DeCamp for Seton Catholic to Herrica. 50 seconds. Kane steps back for a three-pointer. DeCamp on the boards. Herrica a three-pointer. And Meserve. Mary Miller fouls her, and we'll walk up the floor. We are, no, we're not in the 1-and-1 yet. It'll be Ticonderoga basketball. Just 36 and a half to play in this fourth quarter. The 20-point lead cut to 13. It was as close as 9. And that's the 7th team foul. So now Ticonderoga will shoot. Seton Catholic's record at this point will go to 10-4. And their 6-game winning streak snapped. Katie Meserve hits that one. We'll recap the scoring and head out for some dinner. Where are we headed, Laura? Paul Erica's got an idea of where we should go for dinner. 28 seconds, and Ticonderoga gets it back. Steal by Facette. She pops one, and she was fouled. Facette was fouled. There's a question of is it 2 or 3 foul shots. Tom Lacey over to talk to Coach John Musso. I think he felt it was a 3 shots. Let's see what it is. Let's see how many. Yep, 2. I thought she was at 3-point. Maybe she was just over the line. Facette with 7 points in the contest. Just 18.8 on the game clock. In and out, robbed on those 2 foul shots, and Ticonderoga, in what may be their final possession, they can play catch in the backcourt if they want. And Erica fouls Tubbs. 7.6 seconds. Ticonderoga Central, your Division II CVAC champs. They claim that outright tonight in Plattsburgh. Megan Tubbs with a swish. She's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Last opportunity. Whoop, I thought that would be the last opportunity for Seton, but Tubbs caps it off. What a way to cap off the season. Tubbs with the bucket at the buzzer, and Ticonderoga Central celebrates the Division II championship. They win it outright. Seton Catholic, an outstanding 10-4 season, and they'll go on. They still have a game or two to play, a couple of games to play in the CVAC, and then there's always sectionals. To recap the scoring, let's look at that last quarter. 16 points in the final quarter for Seton Catholic. For Ticonderoga Central, 14 points. Well, it must have been 15. The scoring for Seton Catholic. Bryn Facette with 7, Gina Rosenbaum with 6, Shannon Kane 4, Marcy Lacombe and Caitlin Mockery did not score. Rochelle DeCamp with 2, Anne-Marie Baker and Stacy Mercer did not score. Mary Miller finishes with 8, and Jess Erica with 9. For Ticonderoga, 3 from LaPointe, Ozier with 13, Tubbs with 13, Meserve with 5, Carson with 8, and LaValle with 12. A nice balanced attack from Ticonderoga Central. Thanks to the Seton Catholic parents, thanks to Laura Gagnon, and this is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network saying final score, Ticonderoga Central 55 and Seton Catholic Central 36. Good night, North Country.